Our next story is about a marriage between King Mswati III and Nomcebo Zuma. Mswati is the king of Eswatini. Nomcebo is the daughter of Jacob Zuma, former president of South Africa. On paper, it sounds like a political union, two powerful families coming together, but in reality, it's absurd and ridiculous. King Mswati is 56 years old. Nomcebo Zuma is 21. What's worse, she will be his 16th wife, 16th. And she had to dance bare-chested in front of the king to be selected. In case you're wondering, we are still in 2024. Maybe time works differently in the kingdom of Eswatini. This is the country we're talking about. Look where it is located, in southern Africa, sandwiched between South Africa and Mozambique. Eswatini is a small kingdom. It has over 1 million people. Until 2018, Eswatini was known as Swaziland. The name has now changed, but everything else remains the same. Eswatini is one of the world's last remaining absolute monarchies, ruled by this man, King Mswati III. He succeeded his father. He was crowned in 1986 at the age of 18. He has total control of the government. Eswatini does have a parliament, but the king wields all the power and he's quite controversial. King Mswati has an opulent lifestyle. From palaces to private jets, he owns all of it, while the rest of the population lives in poverty. And polygamy is part of the Swazi culture. So the king has 15 wives. He chooses them at the annual Reed Dance, which is a day-long ceremony where young women perform before the royal family, bare-chested, wearing traditional clothes, singing and dancing, and the king chooses his bride from this mix. This is how he chose Nomcebo Zuma, his 16th wife. Eswatini calls it culture and tradition, but it's quite controversial. 40% of the kingdom's population is HIV positive. In 2001, the king started a fight against AIDS. In 2005, he enforced a ban, no copulation with girls below the age of 18. But just days later, the king himself broke the law. He took a 17-year-old girl as his 9th wife. People were enraged. So the king decided to punish himself. Do you know what was the punishment? He gave up 1 cow. Some great sacrifice and justice there. And it's not the only such case. In 2003, he got a new bride, but the mother of the bride said that she'd been kidnapped. Basically, what Eswatini calls culture is a grotesque power dynamic. I mean, look at it. A king in his late 50s selecting from a group of dancing women. What about the woman's agency? Why is she reduced into a spectacle for royal entertainment? This is a king who blends cultural rituals for personal indulgence. His kingdom does not have basic needs, proper healthcare or education, but he's busy accumulating wives and wealth. The Reed dance used to be a cultural rite, marking a girl's transition to womanhood, but now it's a symbol of royal privilege, where women are commodified and their future hangs in the balance of one man's whims. And once they become his brides, their life is dictated by the palace. No freedom, no escape from this cruel cycle. All of this has to change. We are not saying that tradition is not important, it is. But using it to expand a harem of wives is not tradition, it is a shameless expression of power. King Mswati III must confront this reality. Tradition cannot justify exploitation, and tradition too must be in tune with the times. The fact that women still have to parade themselves in front of a king is not only unthinkable, it's a shame on a world that claims that it is moving forward.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can we expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. The first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C.